Soup's trying to be a dictator out here, dog. You hate mods? You use slash, you know. Don't you have slash and then like all like the different options? Did I watch the queso clip? No, I didn't. Back, bro. What's up, though, fellas? Stanley, Dylan, Zoom, Magic, Gorilla. I'm not yelling, bro. I can yell. You won't like it when I yell. What the fuck? Hey, yo, Doug. Hold on, I got you. Honestly, I'd say if you don't want to do the side quests, just do the ones with the pluses. Those are the ones that give you shit. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I go on Twitter for like a good 2 minutes at a time. Here, I pulled it up, bro. You happy? Love hitting chat settings and the website crashes. Twitch.
I'm getting hungry, get sneaky, now want it now. I hope it came with 3 pieces. I'll dig out like what's next. I order food if I got to. Got 2 cheeseburgers. I'm eating good and this is fast food. This cup filled with lemonade. I love the way it tastes. And with idea to sweet too, I'ma cut a slice of that cake. Think I won't slide to that drive-thru on any given day. Man, forget Mickey D's. Man, it's just BK Burger King. Who is this guy? Yeah. Yeah, it's like that. And the McChicken is a light snack. Little Whopper Patty is a Big Mac. You a bun. The ice cream machine is out of order. That's a Mick without the flurry. All your customers in a hurry. Call the speed, keep on onion rings if you like that. Have it your way, extra cheese.
Is this an actual diss track?
Whopper with the iced tea if you like that. Milkshake,
Man.
Ice cream if you like that. Got a chicken sandwich if you like. If you like that, you can have it spicy if you like. Tell them, aw. Yeah.
Like that part was crazy, bruh. It's a parody like that? Jesus Christ, dog. Wuthering Waves? I've played it a little bit. I haven't delved too far into it, but I played it a little. Most of them are just so boring. Yeah. FF16 has a lot of boring side quests. Who do I get for my discount banner? Encore. Alright. My back is killing me. Have y'all ever had those cramps when you wake up, Doug? I had a cramp in my calf this morning when I woke up. I thought my calf was going to explode, and it's been hurting all day. Encore's like one of the best DPS of the game right now, from what I've heard. Except for when you fight a Akashic Curl. I'm not going to lie, it's probably been, what, a little over a year now since I played FF16, so. Ugh. Like, my calf has been hurting all day because of that fuck-ass cramp, bro. Yeah, I heard Square's like, shit. Yeah, that company's going down the shitter, bro. So AFC won. I'm saving mine. I'm gonna wait for a character I actually like. So I'm gonna save it. No, I didn't upload my playthrough on YouTube. I don't upload all my playthroughs. Only a couple. That's a lot of work and a lot of space. Yeah, FF14 is probably the only thing keeping them alive. I mean, what else do they make besides Final Fantasy games? Shoot. But yeah, I'm only like level 8 on that game right now, so. you see my loadout? What's its face? Fucking on the live section on my YouTube, the DLC's there. You should be able to see my stuff on there. I probably pressed the settings once or twice. I really just haven't had the time to fucking be playing all the, because I played a couple of fucking gacha games, so I'm still playing the soul leveling one. Yeah, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. A lot of people have had ping issues. They've had a lot of issues recently, so, but they're fixing them pretty fast, so. I just got Shiba. Oh, so you saw the fuck scene? Well, not the fuck scene, but you saw the naked scene? Yeah, it definitely has some performance issues that need to be fixed for sure. All right, it's time, bro. So figure out who the big bad is after this entire game. Fucking Bobby Fulbright. I saw Jill and went booba. Word. Alright. Fixing my monitor. Alright, fellas. It's time, bro. I'm so excited. Owen's a piece of shit, by the way. Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to give a recap, but pretty much just know we finally found the big bad. Pretty much that ties up all the cases in this game together. And we're bringing them into the court now. Let us now reconvene. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has never been more ready. You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted. Now that you mention it, although back then I thought you were more loud than you were reliable. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot. You gay. Too gay. I mean, Dion was gay, so I mean, like... Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well. He's still got that ego of his, though. Did you do the Bahamut boss fight magic? I don't remember the story personally. It's been a while. Definitely like the best boss fight in the game. Yeah. It's gotta be like the best boss fight in the game. Prosecutor Blackwell? With the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Yes? I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. Bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately. Even with those handcuffs, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same. 7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess. Oh, shit. Fulbright, how could you, bruh? Bobby Fulbright here. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am. Detective Fulbright. Do you know why you've been called to give testimony? Yep. Because there was only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice. In justice we trust.
Objection!
You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey. He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. You must be feeling awfully confident. Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. All right, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? I can certainly do that. I love Fulbright, bruh. The embodiment of justice. I am the very embodiment of justice itself. I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof. What we do have is the proof that Athena Sykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it. So you're saying the suspicion against you are completely false? And that the defendant is the real culprit? That's right. Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap on the ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. Yeah, I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is...
Objection!
What? Don't make me break out a dictionary on you. Please don't throw the book at me. Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. Let's just try not to lose focus, alright? But my justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice.
Silence.
Oh, there it is. Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright. If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it. Prosecutor Blackwell? Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner after all. Yeah, I played the other DLC. It was whatever. You just climbed a tower, fought a boss, called it a day. It wasn't anything crazy. Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are at this point only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge that claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? That's fine, Your Honor. Now ask away and don't hold back. Well, there don't appear to be any objections. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. You don't even get anything from it, so it's whatever. Oh my god, I'm still at 2 lives, bruh.
Hold it!
The embodiment of justice. Those are just empty words. But they say if you keep saying something, it'll eventually become the truth. Isn't that how people make their dreams come true too? By wishing over and over? Alright. Let's just move on.
Hold it!
My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yes, well, apparently there's a reasoning behind even a tofu burger. What we have against Miss Sykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called the lighter with Miss Sykes' fingerprints on it in the victim's blood. Yes, that's true, but wait. Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright, right, Donna? Especially about that lighter. He's right. But what exactly should I ask? Please tell the court about the position of the prints on the lighter. They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be if you were holding it up. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony?
Hold it!
After Miss Sykes murdered Mr. Terran, she escaped into the Space Museum. That's where she probably dropped the lighter. Then after the launch pads were swished, she ran out of the Space Museum, where her image was caught by the security camera. Well, that evidence, I should probably save this fight for another time.
Hold it!
Yes, Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up. Yep, meaning the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Miss Sykes. The line of questioning is going to get me anywhere except conviction land. Should I try asking him something? So many prints were found exactly. 3. The thumb, the index finger, and the middle of her right hand. Your Honor, this is an important statement. Could we please have it swapped into my testimony? You got it. He beat me to it. Your right hand, huh? You done fucked up, fool, Bray.
Objection!
See, the prints were found from a right hand, is that correct? That's right, very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand. Oh. So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? You're right, it doesn't make any sense, does it? Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness claims it doesn't even hold water. Detective Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this. I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? I've got it. What have you got, Detective? The mirror. The witness must have seen a reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Go on. Miss Blackwell was looking in through the window of Boy Lounge once, wasn't she? I believe so. If you mean the little window in the back and to the right of the room. That's right, and across the room on the opposite wall is a large mirror. I do remember seeing it. So you're saying... Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell must have must have been a reflection of that person in the mirror. I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they? Now do you see? That's the logic of pure justice.
Objection!
But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection.
Silence.
Right, Dono. You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh? That's right. Besides, the lighter could have been in the left hand. Why not? Miss Blackwell said she saw an Earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only on one side of the lighter. You're right. There's no emblem on the other side. Exactly. As blank and smooth as the judge's fine scalp. If the culprit had held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem. Uh-oh. What's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with your thumb before lighting. So if the culprit held it in their left hand with the emblem out invisible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. But if they had held it in their right hand, they could easily open it and light it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. Come back, my beautiful contradiction. It appears you planted a flower that bears no fruit. See how it withers before my flower of justice? He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up to this point. In justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, you are sure there really is a spy? I bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad, so very sad, but I'm afraid Miss Sykes is the culprit. Look at him, bruh.
Hold it!
Wow, I can't talk. Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an Earth emblem on both sides of the lighter? Ooh. I knew it. You're lying, Detective. Pardon me? You mean... Yes, my bracelet reacted to a statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out. Justice, Dono. Are you to use that cheat of yours again? It's not cheating, Prosecutor Blackwell. Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then. We have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessing, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up. Here goes, then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time? What in the world are you up to? All right, fine. I'll say as many times as you'd like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem's only on the side that you can see when you held it in the right hand. Hey, Otaku man. Look at his hands. I'm looking at your hands, man. Looking at your hands. How you doing, man? Nice. Good to hear it, man. It's not another sweating incident, right? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Coolio. Yeah, oh, Coolio. Eyebrows, maybe? You haven't missed nothing, don't worry. You literally haven't missed a thing. Way to look, bruh. Is bro sweating? Chest. I'm confused. Staring at them pits. Because the last time it was an armpit, so I'm just want to make sure. God. Where is it, Fulbright, you bum? Yeah, so pretty much when somebody's lying, Apollo's bracelet starts kind of freaking out. And they have like a nervous twitch, so you're just trying to find that nervous twitch. Abdomen. Abdomen would be crazy. I'm so lost. Oh shit.
Gotcha!
There it is. I was looking for like the long, like, interesting. Detective Fulbright, you might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster. But Mr. Lloyd, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with that lighter. Let me explain. Let me examine it. But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just...
Silence.
Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright. If you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you? What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell. I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackwell insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. Oh shit, he's breaking. Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Holy fuck. Wait, that's not an Earth emblem. That's a fucking tennis ball, bro. So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. So, see anything noteworthy? Huh? Hey, look, this emblem actually looks like some kind of button. Oh! That thing's a motherfucking gun! What the hell? Wow, it transformed. There's something. A handle, a trigger? Is this what I think it is? That's a fucking gun! There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun. A what? A gun. So that's it. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on the stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a 10 caliber lighter gun. That's crazy. That's definitely some spy shit. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun? So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster, that's right, whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. A lighter that transforms into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not that kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have the time to check it out.
Objection!
Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. Accuse me all you want, but where's your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew that the lighter was a gun? Not exactly. Whose prints are on it? Miss Sykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. Ugh. It would appear that the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove your client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution side. The person who fired the Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident, and the person Miss Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Terran, and the person who bombed the Space Center, are all the defendant, Athena Sykes, the printer on the lighter, are the decisive proof. Now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. And I think this about sums up Miss Sykes' part in the whole affair. The evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell? Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claims stand firm. But calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as a prosecutor. This theme feels so bad now. I know, man. I love this theme too. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. I love this theme still. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead.
Objection!
Says the man who wears sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this letter is not Miss Sykes, but yours. Sounds like you hit on something, Apollo. It's just that the prints on the letter are basis for accusing Athena. I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. You mean, you think this letter might be forged evidence? That's right. It could all be part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did you do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? I can definitely think of a few things. If we assume he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's got to be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? I can't fuck around with it. No, I guess I don't see anything strange about how the prints were left on the lighter. Where the prints are on it? Anything odd about what the prints are? No, I guess if it was a fire... Okay. Well, the owner, I guess. Are they really Athena's fingerprints? They definitely match her print data. But what about the data itself? Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes. What about it? You're saying Miss Sykes' prints match the print data. But I have to wonder, was the data used official? Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might be fabricated? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints. Using the official sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity? There's no need for such antics.
Silence.
Silence. Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Very well then. Bailiff? It appears that the official data is here. And the results? It's just as the defense claims. This proves that the prints on the lighter do not belong to the defendant. Yes. The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Tarrant. Those were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter? Ah, I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? When he took the deceased's fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood. After which you wiped the blood off of his hand. By your own admission, you were also the one who supplied the phony print data. All to put the blame on Miss Sykes. This ploy must have been to distract us from the phantom who was behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. So does this mean Detective Fulbright really is the Phantom? Remember the killer's escape route? No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotions, could have done it. Detective Fulbright, you were the one who could have used that escape route. Big me. Die. Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? He's about to switch his tone real quick. Let me see the real Fulbright. Answer me, or so help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. All right, I'll talk. I confess. I'm not the Phantom.
Silence.
It's all over. Now be a man in a minute already. But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. An under the cover investigator? That sounds less than wholesome to me. A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright? That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom. But sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him. What?
Objection!
You're telling us this now? But what if you say what you say is true, then? Who was the mystery person Miss Blackwell and Mr. Starbuck saw? It was a Phantom, I tell you. All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him.
Objection!
I don't believe you. Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter? That was also one of the Phantom's demands. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate evidence. Pinning the crime on Athena Sykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders. Did you expect me to buy that? Fulbright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective? I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Fulbright, arrest this fool. Let's get him out of here, bruh. I wonder if he's gonna get a crazy sprite change like some of the other. Oh, he definitely will. He's pretty much the big bad of this entire game, so yeah, he definitely will. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you. You want me to get back that psych profile you have on him. So he sent a buzzard of his own to tail me this past year, did he? I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. A pawn of the fancy who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Sykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? Well, on the surface, everything does seem to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright, if we can't find a flaw in his logic. He's right. After we come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. Oh shit. Wait, he's actually serious now. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence.
Evidence is everything, right, Dono? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But I've known Fulbright here for a year now. And all this time, he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. But Prosecutor Blackwell, this fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, really. Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me? Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still have acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Not the judge crying, Doug. Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, it looks like everything's been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence. Very good. I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up. And Miss Sykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do the Phantom, the man who killed Clay will get away. What, bruh? What happened? I know, but... what do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he going to get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off. Yeah, hold it, Doug. Hold it. Is that Athena? Yep. The defense... No, wait. Not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue. What? I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you can scooch over? Hey, guys. Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court. They got the squad on the bench. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? Psych eval, you fuck! Oh, look at Athena. She's gonna do it, Gorilla. She's gonna do it! So just ignore the fabricated evidence, right? Exactly. Like, what the fuck? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's words, Bros. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What? Does that mean... We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. That's it. With your special ability, we might just be able to stop him. Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling. Not you, too. You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me.
Silence.
Oh, how you amuse me so. What's going on here? That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon. I knew you would catch on, Athena. Look at Simon, bro. W. Simon. Huh? Behind Phil to be in here? Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright. Because he knew I'd notice if there was a lack of emotion like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? You two were working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. You got it. Time to check the instant replay. Right, mon ami, let's do it. Or widget. My fault, not right. Let's go! Literally nothing. Even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all. It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile. Oh shit. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom. Oh! What the fuck? Hey, what's going on? Oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold it! What do you think you're doing, detective? Me? I'm not doing anything. He's trying to hack into the Mood Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Gah! W-Hawk, bro. Fancy device you have there. But I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Backwell. There. Now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try hide your lack of emotions from us. He looks pissed. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you've wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading. Huh? But he's literally crying us a river over there. Oops, my mistake. How about this? Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden. What's he trying to pull? Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Psych's profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotion fluctuation. Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right? Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions. Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It's a result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for us spies? Seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, detective. Nah, yeah, Fulbright's still really cool, but man, I didn't know he was gonna be the fucking big bad, bruh. A feeling I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the one who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objection to make me analyze you, right? No, analyze away. But I will state it again, I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. Oh yeah, he's going crazy. Jesus Christ. Bro's going crazy. I've never seen a person in such a chaotic emotional state. But there has to be something here, I just know it. This might be a long shot, but there really is a real emotion mixed in here somewhere. And it's possible that it would be the one emotion that doesn't disappear. The one that doesn't disappear, huh? I'll give it another look. Oh, I think he's just mad all the time. Or no?
Got it.
It's gotta be. It doesn't disappear. Those all disappear. Those all disappear.
Got it.
I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? In the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear? Huh. A fear that a man with a hardly any emotions feels, huh? Sag? Yeah, Sag. And it was a response to that moon rock. True. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because... you tried but failed to steal the moon rock. The stain on your career as a spy has left you feeling afraid. But the moon rock did indeed disappear from the laboratory. Now, I hardly think a person who feels so little would feel a thing or... Oops. Of course. That's it. Got him. Second try. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You were afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So, there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity. Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like he had to take it with him? Because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity.
Hold it.
Where do you think you're going? Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many more of those toys does he have? And where can I get myself some? Captain Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock? In justice we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh. Ah! What was that just now? But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Oh, Jesus. That's a grappling hook. It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that it's effective. In an era when evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the moon rock anyway? Ugh. Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. I was gonna say, we had the moon rock. All I hear is distrust. As you can see, the people are on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine. But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people. Uh-oh. He's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Sykes' analytical psychology has breathed a new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses and has been the key in getting to the truth. What nonsense. Your Honor, the defense claims it's a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock. I see. Very well, I will give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is. But Your Honor... There, you see? Nobody believes you in your trumped-up charges. However, I do believe Miss Sykes analyzes... oh my God, excuse me. I do believe Miss Sykes' analysis can contribute to making the truth clear. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already. Surely you jest. So does this mean you will accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor? Yes, I believe your claims, Miss Sykes. I think there is a merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter. Then that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear. And now, analytical psychology? My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of it because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. All right, Fulbright. And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock? Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any two-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. Damn! The Phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it, right, Dono? With your deductive reasoning and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable Phantom fellow to the other world together. You and I, Prosecutor Blackwell. We have a duty to bring the Phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the Phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust of my murder conviction. I bear part of the responsibility as well, for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The two of us and the Phantom were at the beginning of the dark age of the law. Then it is also our burden to cut away the foul specter we created, is it not? Until all of that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. Trust, understanding, fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotion. Humans can't truly trust each other, which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing.
Objection!
Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where the real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies always. So we need evidence. We're not going to get anything out of them.
Hold it!
You can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the rock? I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have any feelings. How could someone like me with my wealth of emotions be expected to understand the guy? The Phantom, a person with a very few emotions, would only be afraid of something really big. Like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity, but what? Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock? But fingerprints can be wiped off. And maybe he wanted the rock so bad he literally drooled on it and left his DNA. We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob. True. But maybe the DNA part isn't too far off. Huh? Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 7 years ago. I just know I have something that can show why the Phantom is afraid of the moon rock. I want to say it's the moon rock earring. Nah, there's no blood on the moon rock. No.
Hold it!
And how afraid are you exactly? I'm so scared. Okay. I don't think I need to know any of this. Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything out of him, I don't think.
Hold it!
It only reminded you of the Phantom? Don't make me laugh. You are the Phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law, or did you forget? I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. I hate to admit it, but he's right. Yeah.
Objection!
Nope.
Hold it!
Your family, like who in your family specifically? Oh, I don't know, like maybe my lover, for example? For example, maybe? We need a more concrete answer than that. Maybe my mother, my son, or my daughter? Maybe it was all of them. I'm so sad and worried I missed them so much. He's obviously lying. Look how upset I am. Is it any wonder I followed the Phantom's orders? Shit.
Hold it!
After all that you've done, how dare you speak the word justice? I'm justice we trust, or injustice we trust. I'll say it as much as I want with the absolute confidence. Whatever I say is just. Whatever I say is just, is just. That's how it works in the dark age of the law. Detective Fulbright, or rather the Phantom, feels fear in regard to the moon rock. It probably has something to do with it being afraid that his true identity will be revealed. Right, so that's why the Phantom had to take the moon rock with him 7 years ago. In that case, if we had something to show the real cause of Fulbright's fear, we just might be able to expose his true identity. It's gotta be the capsule.
Objection!
Don't be absurd. All right. It's got to be the capsule. Because he killed on the day the capsule came back.
Objection!
I don't know why I fucking did that. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock?
Objection!
Good. I was different, so I'm like, hold on, maybe I'm onto something. Huh. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None is odd. None at all. That's part of the moon rock. This is the moon rock.
Holding!
Oh, the stabbing.
Objection!
Yeah, because he got stabbed in the hand. Detective Forbright, I assume you know what this is. Oh, and he wears gloves, too. Of course, that's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Tarrant. That's right, and the exact same type of knife Miss Sykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hand. Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall. Miss Sykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean if we read the analysis now, we'd know who the Phantom is? Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing. Good job. Good job being me, blood on the moon rock. That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail. You can? Of course. Not. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me. What's this court needs a... What this court needs is a bully-free zone. Ah, the infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edges without compare. Come now, ready it with me. And show us how finely it cuts. Your Honor, this is an outrage. Oh, I mean, this is an outrage. God! Go on, right, Dono. Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen. Oh, you're right. But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime? Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then. Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center? In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible. And why's that? The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab. But the moon rock was never found. Ah, how could I forget about that? A sad but true fact. We still haven't a grasp on how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Yet a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. And it never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think. How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab? So can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright? Yes, I can, Your Honor. What? Oops, sorry, I meant... What? In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene? Now this... Dead.
Take that!
That's where the moon rock was in? I thought it would be kind of cool if it was. Okay, so it's not that. That fucking moon rock's gonna come in some point. What's up, Blueby? Yeah, because this is part of the moon rock.
Take that!
Fuck. That's literally part of the moon rock. Okay. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear? Oh.
Take that!
That's the Hope Capsule, right? The one that went up with the Hat 1 rocket. He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope Capsule that was there in the lab that day. Yeah, so the team that must have loaded it onto the Hope space probe eventually. But that's what happened. And the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket. Preposterous. It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. It was out there in the depths of space, aboard the Hope space probe. Bam, 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 bam. I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat 1 anyway. The villain. He used his primary objective to conveniently kill two birds with one stone. That's right. He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity. But Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely on its mission and returned 7 years later. With the capsule in tow, if we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So he killed Clay just so he can get the moon rock back? I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the Hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crime 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made the escape out of the rocket with the capsules. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on that capsule for all he was worth until his very last breath. Oh, this is so funny. You make me laugh. You really do. Boy, he's totally out of whack now. game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit to it all now? There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on the rock is just another one of his schemes to trap. Now I'm not sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy with his saw, a trap is not out of the question.
Objection!
But in that case, he could say anything is a trap. That's what makes it a trap a trap. I've been framed into taking the blame for the Phantom. Your Honor, I believe further investigation is in order.
Silence.
Further investigation? More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring you to the justice myself if I must, here and now. I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackwell. Oh. Hey, you guys aren't really... Oh, shit. Hey, Edgy. Looks like I made it just in time. Edgeworth? I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts. Did you find something about the Phantom's true identity? You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All three, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition system. But none of them looked like the least bit like Detective Fulbright. That's not good. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'd best brace yourselves. Uh-oh. The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? An unidentified body that was found a year ago has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Does this mean... Yes, that man there is an imposter, pretending to be Bobby Fulbright. An imposter? Then this man... Who in the world is he? Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you. Oh. What the... His face? Aw. Look what you did to my mask. Mask? What is the meaning of this, witness? Bobby's dead? So, the Bobby that we knew in the earlier cases maybe might have been the real Bobby. Oh, I think that's even more sad. Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now. What? What? Wait, but that's... Hey, Apollo. Yep, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. Mr. Starbuck? But that can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you?
Silence.
He's wearing another mask. Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard the Hat 1, which was set to be destroyed. Oh, yeah, this is just another mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I am undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can become anyone I want.
Objection!
Not so fast. I have the Phantom psych profile right here. If you compile a psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you're the Phantom. Holy shit. It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase, the end justifies the means. That voice, those words. Not Aristotle. I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Sykes. Professor Means? It's mask? I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now give me that evidence. Huh? Take time to take out the trash permanently. How could you? Now, do you see how powerful the end justifies the means can be?
Silence.
How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. Ah, but that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or perhaps it is really the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. What must you see when you look in a mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I'd wager. That's right. I don't know who I am. Well, I'm always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like. Or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personalities, beliefs, and emotions and soul, I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one, I am nothing but an endless abyss. What's with this guy? Is he even still human? And now we resume your lesson, Professor Wright. Oh, huh? I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of a Phantom trap won't work anymore. Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule. I think I will do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... Fudge! I thought he said fuck! It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence. It was blown to smithereens. But we still have a piece. We have a piece. Looks like you finally have caught on. Full marks for the defense. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in the courtroom that day. So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we really reached a dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I've said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent.
Objection!
And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer. I'm afraid that won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, right, Dono? I know I'm trying. There's one thing that can unmask this menace, the moon rock. But that was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing, and yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny part, some little fragment still exists? Yes, you can see the stolen moon rock there, too. That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture.
Take that!
Isn't that the bomb that blew up the courtroom and the moon rock along with it? Are you saying that this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention on this photo taken after the bombing, specifically this right here.
Take that!
Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article talked about the Hat 1. Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo from the bomb fragments, see how there's a rock-like object with the same coloration? Oh my, yes, I see it. It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll likely find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood will prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable. But that's impossible. I'm surprised to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let's have the fragments tested straight away. Oh, and you'll be having a DNA test too, fool, right? Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Prosecutor Blackwell, what do the test results show? There was a rock fragment that had blood on it. It appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed. Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. They confirmed it was the witness's blood, didn't they?
There's no use in trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it, you are the Phantom.
Objection!
Oh, what the fuck? Huh? Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself? No, I did say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? My God, he's got Phoenix's face. Huh. Why? It was a pretty good objection, too. Don't you think? Now he's me? So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. No, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witness, Mr. Wright. Could this trial get any more insane? He has my face somewhere under there, too. He's got all of our faces, Doug. He's about to rip off Goo's face. And he hacked me account. What? He hacked your account? Mr. Wright, this fragment of the rock is the photograph, and those just like it. How can you be sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was at this robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood in it. But how do you know they're not just rocks? You can't prove they're the moon rock, right?
Objection!
I'm innocent! Yeah, all right, Gorilla. Don't be absurd. Just compare the fragment with the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they're the same. They have the exact same coloration.
Objection!
Or maybe some other rocks with the same coloration happen to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be here. But you can't deny it's a possibility.
Objection!
But your blood was found on one of the fragments. Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. And why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom. It was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how the blood was found its way onto a piece of rubble? He must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet I suppose it's not completely out of the question. I see you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times are when the lawyers force their biggest smiles. You're the last person I want to hear that from. Well, then why don't we get those fragments analyzed? We're gonna ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible. And why not? In order to prove the fragments are from what you say they are from, you need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock. Oh. No! Oh yeah? Objection. Objection! Objection! There's really no way to prove it? Are you finally ready to throw in the towel?
Objection!
So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock, too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it right here by our side. A shiny fragment of hope that could turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with a great love and care. We do? We do. Even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet. Is this true, Mr. Wright? Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing, as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force your biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. Let's do it, bro. Do. Do it. Hit it. But just about the only thing my mother left me with our widget in this earring. Maybe she did love me in her own way. Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left you with a very important piece of evidence. She did? You're bluffing. You don't have anything of the kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock of our own. Yeah. Oh! You mean... Exactly. A gift Dr. Sykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. Imagine she ended up losing that earring. Crazy, bruh. As distant as Dr. Sykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defense's sample of the moon rock.
Take that!
That's your sample? This earring that Miss Sykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? It was right here all along? Bim, 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 bim. No. It can't be. If the composition of the bomb, fragments, and the earring are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the origin of the fragment in this photo. And since the test results showed that the blood on the fragments was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide? I don't have an identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now, even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all my emotions behind years ago.
Objection!
What's up, JD? Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust. And I suppose you do? I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me, couldn't get over the trauma of my past. Like I said, I don't feel fear.
Objection!
Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Sykes, I felt like I would collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run away from myself? When there's nothing inside, nothing at all.
Objection!
I know it's hard for someone as unwilling as to trust others as you two understand. But people have emotions. It's just a fact in life. And so people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another. So they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trusting others, how can you ever hope to face your fears? The fear inside of me is this? Oh shit, he's going crazy. Holy fuck. I'm afraid, I'm scared. I feel fear. Wow, that is a crazy sprite. You can't outrun yourself. Remove that mask and unleash your emotions. Confront your guilt head on. Hey, with your own true face. Look at the three of them, bruh. I need that. Yoink. My own true face. No, please don't. I know you're here. Where are you? See? I haven't revealed anything yet. Honest. Oh, shit. I don't have one. My face, my face. It's been this motherfucker all along? Oh, never mind. Is this my face? Is it? No, that's not it. Oh my god. This isn't me either. Is this me? Which one is my face? What am I? Who am I? Oh my god. Oh. A sniper attack in this very courtroom. It chills me to my bones. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Wow! Bro got sniped. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? I mean, his imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. He appears to be in no danger of dying. Well, that was fortunate for all of us. The analysis of the final piece of evidence Right Dono submitted is in. The composition of Miss Sykes' earring, the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is the fragment of the moon rock in question. The murders and bombings at the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4 and all of his other crimes as numerous as the stars. Yeah, bro. How you a sniper and miss the vital organ, bro? Under suspicion of all these things, the spy known as the Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about, after all. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Sykes, not guilty. Yeah! Even Blackwell had a smile, bruh. Court is adjourned. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Thank you, Pearls, and thank you for being there for Athena. It's the least I could do. But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial. Boo. Boo you, big meat. Daddy, I'm so glad to see you. Trucy, are you all right? Are you hurt? I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up. That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe. Edgy! Right. I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edgeworth. We never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Ah, come on, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as prosecutor, right? Yes, well, we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. We never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as street prosecutor that was the key to a successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it? Let's go! So you figured it out, did you? Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know? It should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owe you a few favors. Hey, Edgeworth. Think we can finally bring the dark age of the law to an end? Even the darkest night turns to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of all charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keep getting deeper and deeper. Sure, so I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it. A complicated love-hate relationship between the lifelong rivals. Athena. I'm forever in your debt. You went to all that trouble, even taking the bar exam while you were overseas. Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied, and I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Aww. Just barely. But I still made it. My dude fabricated evidence? No, so technically... So what happened in Apollo Justice, like the game before this one, there was a case where Phoenix presented forged evidence, but he didn't know it was forged evidence. But he got blamed for it, pretty much. Someone gave him said evidence, but it was forged. And he lost his attorney badge because of it. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth thanks to you. Shame on you, Simon, for trying to throw your life away like that. It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life. Like what? My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure. Get the fuck out of here, bruh. Huh? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. So I got here about an hour ago. I've been watching. I have a picture in my head of everything, but I only have one question. What made Apollo distrust Athena? Because the lighter had Athena's fingerprints on it. And it's not like he distrusted her, but there was no other way around it. So he wanted Phoenix to pretty much prove Athena's innocence before he fully trusted her. So I mean, he didn't really fully ever distrust her per se, but he wanted to get her innocent before he fully trusted her. If that makes sense. But yeah, it was this lighter that had Athena's fingerprints on it. But it turned out to be Clay's fingerprints. That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. Well, it looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off. You bet, boss. We are a team. What a team we are, huh? It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Aw. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Right Anything Agency. Well, nobody's going to try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free thanks to Mr. Wright. But there are so many more people out there who need our help. You're right. And I'll be needing you, too. I'm needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Maya's face and the imposter's face. Yeah, we didn't end up seeing who the imposter was, but like they said they had no face, so it wasn't gonna be anybody we knew. It was like one of those, like some guy who like threw his identity out the window a while ago. But that makes me think. They said they found Bobby's dead body a year ago. When was the first case with Apollo and Athena? Was that a year ago from here? Because that could have been the real Bobby, and then this other one couldn't have been. But man, yeah. Fulbright was killed by the spy a year ago. That's so sad, bro. I love Fulbright, man. Is he better than Gumshoe? No. But I liked Fulbright a lot. Get ready, you two. We won a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. If I ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close. Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles. Eldune's noodles? Huh? Nothing like a bowl of Eldoon's noodles after a trial all on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Wright Editing Agency. Right, Mr. Wright? Huh? Huh? As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for their great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles. Huh? What? I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman? Guys, under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say.
Objection!
Only if I get to join in. Hey, no fair! I want to say it too. Oh, they're gonna say it all at the same time? Okay. Here we go. Hold on. I gotta record this.
Objection!
That is a soundbite. Let's go! I'm here, Bendy! No! I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? Nah, that's okay. This is Write Anything Agency after all. What? Dual Destinies might be one of my favorite games. This is bull! I'll explain, Bendy, I'll explain. Thena and Paula were so wonderful to me. I better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says, eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. Oh, but I should figure out what should grow. Green peppers or yellow peppers? Or maybe I should go with hot as the sun red peppers instead. So, Bendy, that Bobby Fulbright, he was an imposter. I don't care what Payne has to say. Yeah, he was an imposter. So, we found out that Fulbright, the real Fulbright, died a year ago. And the spy was acting as Fulbright. Yeah. But we don't really know why the spy was going after the moon rock. That was never told to us. Oh, it's Jinxie at Tenmataro. W. Hi, Jinxie. That's not a bad idea. I bet I'd be all for it. Choo. I like this case. The Tenmataro case was pretty cool. But like, why was he? Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because he had his blood on it. So why was he trying to kill Sykes though? Is the real question. The moon rock was just, yeah. He wasn't trying to steal the moon rock, but. Now what? I missed everything. It's okay, Benny. Probably do a little bit of Overwatch with Otaku. He's streaming Overwatch. We'll play with him. This was a cool case too. W. Robin, by the way. I liked Robin. Oh, this is such a good song, bro. They did say it was after two things. 2 birds, 1 stone, they said. Well, the 2 birds were 1 stone was one of them was the moon rock, but the other one was Dr. Sykes. I don't know if they explained why he was going after Dr. Sykes. I'm not gonna lie, Aristotle Means, I think, was my favorite villain, though. Gavin! The one night only reunion concert. I still remember that evening on occasion. The president of the student council sang like no high school student I've ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session with her. It'd be the coolest trial ever, Ja. I can already hear it now. Wait, I just said why.
Oh, oh yeah, the emotion thing would expose him.
Oh, you're right.
So yeah, I was trying to get it back. Gotcha.
I wonder how they got that. It's a real question.
Does this game make you wish lawyers were real?
I wish the courtroom worked like this game.
If that was the case, I'd become a lawyer. Yeah. That makes sense now. I got it.
Oh yeah, this is probably a fantastic game to translate. I love the Ace Attorney games. Makes me sad I got one left, bro. Oh, this is my first time playing through the game, so I got one left, bruh. I've done the other 5 Phoenix Wright Apollo Justice games. I did the 2 Great Ace games. Oh, now I got... The last one is, what, Spirit of Wisdom, I think, right? Or Spirit of Justice? Look at this phony! Wait, who was it? I wasn't looking. Starbuck. For me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I know now I shouldn't give up, but I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact, it's cold as heck. Oh man, now I'm getting really nervous. Oh. Oh, Cosmos. Yeah, that phony, dog. Simon! No, I am not employed here. I simply came to request their services in defense of my sister. But no one's around. I've been kept waiting for a long time. What sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and you wish for Athena to defend him? Then perhaps he and I shall meet in a courtroom in the near future. W. Blackwell. I think Blackwell shows up in Spirits of Justice, too. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Please forgive me. Fucking paid. Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manner of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving that case has thawed the chill of the winter into the warmth of spring. Now I owe Wright yet another debt of gratitude. But I will repay him one day. You can trust in that. Edgy boy. Aww. Doo-doo-doo. Not gonna lie, this Moon Matrix thing was really fun. I enjoy doing this Moon Matrix. GG's, fellas, we beat the game. We beat Dual Destinies. This is the game I've been wanting to play the most out of the trilogy. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't disappoint. Athena as a character is fire, by the way. I love Athena. She's great. And then Blackwell. I'll be satisfied until I see Mara. You'll see her next game, I think. And then we got Pearls. W Pearls. I can't skip either. I was actually doing something for the last case.
Yeah, good job, detective.
Man, Fulbright, Sage. But now the imposter was acting as Fulbright, so that would have been the real Fulbright, the way he acted as well. At least until the end. Damn, Fulbright was literally dead the entire time, bro.
Not my hero of justice. Never liked Fulbright. I never liked you! Bum! I'm just busting your chops. I mean, obviously, he's nothing like Gumshoe. But,
Okay.
he's nothing like Gumshoe, don't get me wrong, but, no, yeah, he's cool. Justice served. In justice we trust.
I'll say I can't skip either, so. Yeah, him getting his mask ripped open like that was crazy. The objection of everyone. W's. Oh shit. Anime shoots! Is that Starbuck?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be
T-minus
fine.
15 seconds.
Oh, he said I'll be fine. It's so
10, 9, 8,
Oh boy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Mr. Starbuck!
You'll be fine. Just believe in yourself.
The moon's closer than you think!
Thanks, guys. I wouldn't have made it back into space if it wasn't for you.
Oh.
Ah, yeah!
All right.
Phoenix is like he's like a grown dad, bruh. Aw, bruh. Through the years, I've seen as much joy as heartache, honesty as deceit. But just as Mr. Starbuck was able to escape the harsh pull of his fears and despair, I believe that hope and friendship can lift us all up towards a brighter tomorrow. Trucy? Come on, Joel. Don't be... Ew, bruh. Ew. Yes! End. All right. That is the end of Dual Destinies for the canon. But there is one more. Do we want to do the special episode? There is a special episode. Looks like something about pirates. Costumes first. What's the costumes looking like? Feeny. We'll use costumes for the special episode. Funny nostalgic sweater, man. All right. So, not today,
Probably next time, maybe Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll start the special episode. We'll do the special episode. I don't know how long it is. Take a check. Okay. So we'll do the special episode. And then, after the special episode, it's time for the last game in the series. Spirit of Justice. I've seen clips about this game, so this one should be interesting. Alright. Holy shit, Maya! Yeah, like I said, Maya comes back in this game, so. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here, dog. Was there costumes for this game? No. Surprised this was only 4 episodes. Alright. But yes, that is Ace Attorney for today. I appreciate y'all for hanging out through the end of that last trial. That was a very fun trial. I like that one a lot. There was a lot of what moments. Should just be anime with the next release? I'm so down. Did they make anime besides these cutscenes for Apollo Justice and On? I know they made a Phoenix Wright anime, but I think that's like what, for like the first game? I gotta look. Ah, 1 game left, fellas. And of course the special episodes, which we're gonna do. Wasn't there? There's 2 seasons. Okay. So season 2 is the 3rd game, it looks like. Yeah, this is because this is the one with Goto. I might watch this. I haven't watched the anime, but it looks pretty good. But I will admit the fan art is so good, bro. Yeah, it's only the OG trilogy. I hope they make it for the Apollo Justice trilogy. Alright. Close this game, bro. Fucking Fulbright, man. Alrighty. It's only 5 o'clock. That took a lot earlier than I thought. So, give me a second. I'm gonna go piss, and then we'll figure out what to do. We'll figure out what we're doing. I really gotta go piss. I'll be right back. Just piss here? Man, what? Bro said just piss here. But my floor. You gonna come clean up my floor, Joel? Okay. So I think I'm just gonna fuck around and go play some O-dubs with Otaku and Nameless. I've done a lot of reading the past, like what? How many days in a row has it been? It's all been hot as fuck too. Don't get me wrong, it's been hot as shit. So we'll probably just chill now. We'll relax. I'll put on SR if you want to like play some music and shit. And just play some Overwatch for the rest of the stream. Just chill out. But yeah, W Dual Destinies. We'll be doing the special trial on Tuesday. We'll start it. We probably won't beat it, but we'll start the special trial on Tuesday. And then probably Thursday, or maybe I'll wait till Saturday. We'll start Spirits of Wisdom. I can't with this fucking dragon. What dragon are you talking about? There's a plethora of dragons in that game. The S-rank bounty dragon. Oh, that shit's easy, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know. I'm at a loss. I think I did all the bounties except for one. Try dragging these nuts across your face. Boom! Good shit, Joel. Alrighty, I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. If you are in YouTube and watching, I am streaming on Twitch as well. But yeah, I just want to listen to music, and YouTube does not like music, so feel free to join. Any VOD watchers, I appreciate y'all for watching, bro. We will start this special trial on Tuesday, alright? Peace out, fellas.